Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Morilibus Plays Minecraft. I've done some things. Maybe I'll get some of these just in case. First, we'll try not using them. Alright, I've done a little bit of work. You guys said you liked the guy on the left better than the guy on the right. I think. Well, in general. Like, at least with the twisty parts. So you liked having two colors. So what do you think about three colors? So I took this gang. I actually played around. I went from, let's see. I did him, except I went back and I added in some netherrack into the middle. So that was something else. I thought it added a bit. It kind of got rid of the need of me trying to make a sphere in the middle, like I was doing over there. Hello. I've also done some changes over here, which you might be able to see. Let's just get those guys processed. Come on over. Into the pit. Alright, so yeah. Then I tried making, I think, this guy. So after that guy that you saw originally, and then this guy that I made, I tried going narrower. So it's the exact same concept, except instead of stepping out 1 and 2, I only stepped out once. And I don't mind it, but it doesn't have... It is a nice look, but it doesn't have like this bubbling out effect that these guys give. And then I went and decided to try something just different, and I came up with that. It's not quite what I had in mind. I thought of kind of like a seesaw type thing. Maybe trying to add stuff to the corners, or if this might look better if it wasn't all stone. I don't know. It's an interesting look. I think maybe just this one section of it would be good as part of a pillar, like the spherical part. And then, like, trying to put that in the middle or something might be interesting, having that like that, floating in the middle, or having one section of that, and then this on top of right there. So starting right here would be where this whole deal would start happening. So we might be able to do that, although then the pillars are going to get really tall. So anyway, I might still play around with the design. I also like this light. So actually, I want to try something with you guys, and that's see if we can get this light out. Because it's very dark here in the nether, and we're going to play with a bit of flooring here today, I think, as well. So try to get the flooring kind of laid out. So if we want to get this out and still maintain a little bit of style, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So what if we do that, and then we just stone. Oh, we would have to do these guys as well, I guess, because they'll be visible. Yoink, 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 yoink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, more visible. Okay, well, let's just try that. Let me out. So that does let light out. So what I need is, I guess, a full block. So full block, full block, full block, and the light can come out. So we might try to do something like that to allow this light to be more visible. It does leak out the top as well, but essentially I put a glowstone right there. So it's hidden for the most part, but still gives off some light, and I think it looks cool, at least without the night vision potion. And that's why I haven't drunk the night vision potion yet, because I want you guys to see them without. So like that guy, for instance, looks a lot darker than this guy because of that light. Same with this one. Well, the glass itself kind of gives the illusion of light, but here's a guy with no glass, and he's got a bit of light, but I think most of his light is actually blocked, so I don't know if it's actually getting up there. But yeah, I did a decent amount of work here. I've kind of ripped out this whole section of the old farm. So this used to be extended all the way to about here, and this platform. And I got rid of it all, moved the lava back with sand. I didn't have really too much sand, so I had to do like a few rows at a time. But yeah, so we got room for one more pillar here, somewhere. Why did I do that? And the idea is you will arrive at this area. So I talked about I want to redo the rail system. So let's drink that potion now so you can see better. Oops. Yoink. So yeah, our rail comes from way back there. If we head up this ladder, we get up there. There's our farm. So our rail comes from down there. So I'm going to make it come at a diagonal, and then once it gets down to about here, it will start heading this away to the farm, and it'll be lined up with this portal, and we'll disembark somewhere. Like there'll be a rail system, and you'll get off sort of like a station, I guess. So you'll arrive here at the farm. I'm not sure how far in you'll come or what will happen, but I plan on lowering the center part. So let's see here. I'm trying to keep my portals below the ground. The reason I do this is so I don't think anything can spawn on it like this. So like a pigman can't spawn on that block because, yeah, there's no air blocks anywhere near it. So what I'm thinking is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might do it here. It's not quite that far away. There's still a chance if I get rid of these that something could now spawn either there or on this lever. Or actually, well, those I covered up. So that's an option. So I'll probably end up lowering this whole floor. I'll redo the tree areas as well. So I guess from like here, 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 all the way around to about maybe there. So everything on this side will be lower than what's over here. Oh, and that might give a little bit more structure. Sorry, I got pretty low frame. Well, I don't know. It says I have like 40 frames, but it feels like I have 3. All right, let's talk about the changes I made here. I put the turtle very tall, obviously. So that's something. So I used to have the 2 portals on the side, and I wasn't sure what to do, and I did decide that I want to do 1 portal in front of the other. It makes working on the other side really easy. And this looks actually okay the way it is, I think. And well, I should probably say I had to go. I've actually run out of quartz. This was my last little bit of quartz to do this. So if we do like this one and we want to do more, I have to go quartz hunting. And I did go quartz hunting. So I'll throw that up in the corner of the screen or something so you can see that. So got about, I think, a chest's worth almost. I think it was not quite 27 stacks, but thereabouts. But yeah, I think this looks okay. So originally I had the 2 portals there. I'm going to play around with the shape of this, and actually I want to do something that I kind of discovered by accident. If I get rid of this guy, look at that. So that's a portal with stained glass in front of it, and I think that is a pretty cool effect. So we might do this on purpose. I just put a cross back there for something. But yeah, I mean, I can raise that back portal to be as tall as this portal if we want to, and we could have a little symbol in there. Now, unfortunately, the symbol's not that visible when this is in effect, or when the portal's in front of it. But what I think we might do is use this, and we're going to use portals. So someone asked, or Rutger Semp, I think it was, asked what's the plan for this. Obviously, we're not going to keep it with sand and netherrack. So I started doing something over here, and this is kind of the idea. So I've got the lava, and I wanted to have the lava flowing in. I'm going to try to do it better than what I've got here. But there's going to be probably windows behind each pillar. So there'll become some kind of structure like that. But now I'm wondering if we should do portals instead. So instead of windows, well, we'd have windows, but what if we actually used a combination of portals and stained glass to make this cool, well, basically a stained glass effect, but you can like make pictures and stuff. So maybe we could do that. So maybe we'd have windows there, there, there. So 6 windows possibly, maybe more here. And then we'll try to make them, I guess, I have to remember what the restrictions are for the portals, and then that will be kind of the max size of the window maybe. So anyway, I'll look into that. I also went ahead and did some redstone off camera. I figured you guys probably didn't want to see more sorting stuff, but yeah, I did sort this. How'd you get out here? I guess that's open somewhere. So now everything just kind of comes over here. Everything excess should go over here, and then that's gold. And then I just have one for bones as well. But let's take a peek. Oh, I was going to also pay this up so nothing can spawn. I think everything is spawn proof. Okay, yeah, he could get out here. I had removed a block. There we go. So this tripwire, jerk, but thanks for showing how this thing works. So yeah, they just fall down, they activate this tripwire. Tripwire goes on this side, And it has a pulsar on it, so just in case they get stuck there or glitch or something, here they can't. They are taking damage, so I want to make sure that none of them are dying. And I did have glass here instead of slabs to raise them up half a block, but they're still falling enough to take damage. So I might either raise this pusher up a bit so they don't take damage, or I'm just going to wait and see if any of them actually die from it. So I should see drops on these slabs. So yeah, they used to be full blocks, but still taking damage. So I reduced it to half slabs, so at least the drops will fall down below the string and won't activate the string and cause this pulsar to go. Alright, so if we go inside, which means we need a flint and steel, yoink, there's changes over there as well. So because let's see, I know I have one. I don't want to make another one, but I'm going to. Fine. Okay, I'm pretty sure there was one, and you guys probably saw it. Let's do the, what's that called? Craftless crafting? I don't know what it's called. Definitely not that. But yeah, let me know what you think of that. I think that looks awesome. So we can make some pretty cool windows or effects just doing that. And these portals are so bang on that if we make portals anywhere else around here, it's not a big deal. They're not going to interfere with anything. So yeah, if we go through, yeah, you can kind of see it, right? It's just more subtle and not as cool, I think, as having the glass in front. Oh wow, I haven't actually been in here either for a while. What do we got? Oh god, please no. Oh shoot. This is not going to work. Okay. Alright, here's the old area. We used to come in right there. There used to be a portal, and these guys used to be right here. So I moved their portal, I guess 16 or 2 blocks. Yeah, from the back to the front. So that's 16 blocks in the overworld. So that pushed their portal up to here. I've got a whole bunch of redstone. Part of it's that whole portal turning on off thing. So that should still work if I hit this one. Yep. And then I've got some stuff over here. Now one is for skulls, one is for coal, and everything else should land right here. And it has lava underneath, but it won't go into lava until you hit this button, which retracts that block. So this is kind of like the safety catch. It'll catch everything that doesn't get sorted. So we should see swords here, bones here, anything else like that. It's flawed though, and I'll tell you about the flaws. I've also got just, whoa, headhunter right here. I've learned you want to be careful about having an item frame close to this. So I used to have on the old one, I put the sword a little bit too close to these guys, and when I hit it out of the item frame, they picked it up instead of me getting it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to kill these guys. Or maybe I'll let you watch. Or we said there's 600 of them? 400 of them. There's too many of them. Okay, they're standing on a little stair right now. And I struggled with this. So yeah, maybe I'll just talk about what I was doing with this thing. So what I was trying to avoid with this is having a dropper item elevator, because they lag me so badly. So to get away from that, I'm trying to use water streams. But there's the flaw I'm running into, and I can resolve it, probably. Or maybe we can talk about possible solutions, and you guys could provide solutions of your own as well. Oh, also, I could be using a potion to kill these guys, and just switch into my looting sword. I'm pretty sure that's still in the game, but it is kind of cheaty, so I'm going to avoid trying to do that from now on, even though I have exploited it in the past. But yeah, right now all their drops should be staying in that little trough, which it looks like they are. And I could probably change that so it's not stairs, so that the items don't bounce up like that, but I guess that's kind of cool. So yeah, everything should be, for the most part, stuck in there, I think. Oh wow, there used to be a block here, which it looks like because they're being pushed around so much they couldn't actually squeeze out. Okay, so yeah, everything's floating on that stair right there. I guess I gotta kill him. Okay. So because of hopper, if you use a hopper sorter, you're kind of limited to the one slot in the hopper for the item you want to sort. The other 4 typically you want for junk items, or like a filler item. So you have your one filter item in the hopper, Now the problem with this system right now is I'm going to be flushing everything at once. So I have one hopper right now that can pick up coal, but it can only pick up a maximum of a stack of coal, or 63 coal. So with the skulls I'm not too concerned, because I don't think I'll ever get more than a stack of skulls at a time. But with the coal, I'm basically going to get one stack of coal, and the rest of the coal is going to go into the incinerator. So we might look at, yeah, talking about solutions that could work on that. Are we done? Ooh. Oh, I could repair a pick, which I probably should have done when I had 33 levels. Come on, die. Oh, there's a bunch of them in there. Get them! Get them! Get them! Okay. And this could be set up actually so the XP stays in there too, I think. But anyway, I got this button here. It drops everything down. Oh, I gotta go check something. But yeah, everything goes down there. It heads up, goes over. So this is just to avoid having a dropper elevator. It falls down here, goes over a sorter, and then everything else should drop right there. What we don't want to see is items that are black. And we are. I think even the skulls might have missed it. There's slimes? Slimes. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the skulls didn't even make it into there, which is very strange. We did get a bit of coal, so that's about our stack max. Okay, I have skulls here. So if I have that guy in my inventory and we go there, yeah, look at that. The skulls didn't make it in. I'll have to check why that happened. And then I should be able to do something similar with, wow, my inventory is awful. Okay, let's make some room. Let's go get whatever coal's there. So if I do that, I can pick up coal. Yoink. I don't think there's that much coal there, but who knows. But yeah, there's quite a bit. Almost 7, 8 stacks, 9, 10 stacks. I don't know, I can't count. I'm incompetent. So yeah, this doesn't work. So we got to revise it. So what are your thoughts on what we could do to fix it? I could just have everything go into a bunch of hoppers once they get up the item elevator. So it will pull in kind of everything. But the swords are going to really slow down that filter system because they take up a whole slot. Maybe they won't be too bad, I guess. So yeah, we could have... So right now things drop into water. I mean, we could drop them into hoppers, have the hoppers go up an item elevator, and while I'm killing them, their drops would be processed. We could do that, and I might do that, actually. That only downfall is we have to have a dropper item elevator, which I find kind of kills my frame rate, but it might not be a problem since I'm just going to be standing there punching anyway. So that might be okay, and that way it's kind of keeping up while it's working for the most part. Or we keep the water. Oh yeah, there's XP there. Give me XP. I want it. Oh, I got it. Oop. Huh. Well, that's not a magma. That's a... I mean, that's not a slime. It's a magma. How and why did you come over here? Oh, I'm out. Yeah, so we could have it like that, and then at the top there we could just have it go into hoppers, and we could put down as many hoppers as we think we need, and those hoppers would be able to kind of carry the backlog of items, and then from there it would go through the hoppers, or the hopper sorters, and then unfortunately the other reason I don't like that way is then I have to use a dispenser or a dropper to drop the items into the fire. So that's the other problem if they're all in a hopper system already. So right now they're just in water, and the water goes over top of the hoppers, and then whatever doesn't fit in the sorter falls down here. Another solution would be to add in a backlog of coal, I guess, coal sorters. So it'd be more than one, but as you saw there, I had like 10 things of coal. So I don't think we want to try to accommodate that. Try to have 10 different sorters just for coal. That doesn't actually seem like a good idea. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'm guessing probably having an item elevator with the droppers might be best. So yeah, here is a wither skull. I don't know why he didn't pick up the wither skulls. Maybe it's my water's too much. I don't know. And I know there's ways to do it where you don't actually have the items going over the hoppers, but I didn't think it was really needed here. Anyway, we'll leave that behind. I might play with it on my own to fool around with and try to fix. But if you guys have any thoughts or suggestions, always glad to hear them. And thanks for all your suggestions last episode on the pillars. Appreciate it. It seemed like, yeah, the consensus was that we'd be going with the dual color. But let me know if you like the tricolor, I guess. And we are pretty close to having... oh, I want to check something. Man, I'm scattered. We are pretty close to having like a stack, or 3 stacks of wither skulls back at the village. So that's pretty cool. So does this thing work? This one works, I think. Oh yeah, there's a piece of glass there. Now, I don't know about having droppers. I kind of went with that because chests, you have to have full blocks above. And if you stand far enough back away from the item frame, you can actually access it straight through. Although it doesn't leave much for storage, so we'd get 9, but we could take them out and then process them, I suppose. That'd give us a stack of gold bars. And speaking of gold, we're getting quite a bit. I almost have enough to make an actual like beacon out of gold. We got two stacks of gold blocks, so that's fun. All right. Oh yeah, I had a pick I wanted to repair, but anyway, the thing I want to look at is achievements. I think. No. Stats? Stats. So, where's mobs? How many wither skeletons do you think we have killed? Or is this probably just grouped into skeletons? Skeletons killed you only once. That might have been when they killed me in my thing. I'm guessing it is. They're probably just jumped into... Or, sorry, my mistake. Dumped into there. But yeah, we've almost killed 7,000 skeletons. And I'm pretty sure those are just majority withers. Except for the odd skeleton I find out in the world or in caving and stuff like that. But I haven't been using a regular skeleton spawn or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, I thought that might be interesting to take a peek at. Alright, so this is all the quartz I got from mining that stuff out. A lot of that will probably be put into stairs. Well, there's not really much room in there. But let's play around with the floor a bit. Because right now I've just been slabbing it for the sake of slabbing it. Like as you can see here, it's just slabs. That's just to prevent pigmen from spawning and being a pain in the butt. So, but yeah, let's see. I'll probably jump cut here, but we're going to do... why don't we go 5 away? No, probably closer. 3 away? Yeah, let's go 3 away from there. And we'll drop down a little ways. And then I guess here. I had already cut this out, I know. And now I'm doing it again. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. So yeah, let me work on this. I'm going to chisel this out. And then I'll probably lower this down a few blocks. And speaking of which, I've kind of decided I don't want to really use nether brick here. Or too much. Like, kind of why I didn't like that one too much is because without the night vision potion, that just blends in and just looks way too dark. However, the quartz is a nice bright and colorful feeling. So I think we're going to try to use some bright colors to brighten this place up so we don't have to use night vision potions when we're in here. It should be relatively lit, or at least look lit with the contrast of the light behind. So yeah, I'm going to avoid using this, so I probably won't have it in the floor anymore or anything like that. So I'm probably going to remove it all and replace it with something else. So we'll probably try to have bright floors and bright ceilings and bright walls. But I would like to have some kind of pattern in the floor or something like that. So we will try to work something out there. But let me remove all this. Okay, with part of this cleared out, we can maybe try to come up with something. Since we're not using nether brick, I'm just trying to get rid of it. Now, I guess that leaves kind of a dilemma. If we can't use nether brick, what do we want to use? We can't use solid blocks, or we don't want to use solid blocks, so we don't get these guys spawning all over the place. So, we got our stone, and we're going to use some quartz. So let's get some quartz stairs, perhaps. And I don't have any ender pearls. Let's grab some of those as well. Oh, my inventory is already gross, and we haven't even begun. Let's see here. You guys are on there. No, I want that. Ooh, there's... Oh, God. No. Bad. Oh, Lord. Oh, I just... Oh, no, I didn't. No, you didn't hear anything. No, 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 no. All right, I was going to put the nether brick away, so we won't be using that. And I want to grab some quartz, which I already moved. I'm so smart. Okay, there we go. Why didn't I do this before the cut? Why? I don't know. All right, so we'll have quartz. We can use stairs. We'll probably want some quartz slabs as well. So let's do that. There. And that was a waste. Maybe? I don't... No, we'll probably need that many. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to come up with a floor that only uses half slabs. So I guess we got like that. I could put some nether brick in the floor, I suppose, but I don't want to use too much of it. And then we got our stone bricks, and we could put cobble as well. Would be nice to have some kind of color. Alternatively, I wonder... Might try something a little different. We might try like a stained glass floor with a pattern underneath it that shines through. That would give us access to various blocks, or a lot... Oh, that's what I forgot to get. Ender pearls. That'll give us access to a lot more blocks, but then we can kind of cover it and even make a pattern, and maybe it'll look cool. So yeah, maybe let me try doing a little sample size of that, see what I can come up with. What do we think of that? The pattern itself, I don't like. But what about the idea? It gives a weird effect. I don't know if I like it or not. But yeah, what do you think? Oh no. We're really far away. Can I get that block back? Yep, there we go. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. It just kind of came to me. I don't know if it's a good one though yet. And the color of this clay and the stained glass, I just kind of used what I had, so that could change too. But again, we're kind of looking at the effect. Now I would still need to have stairs here, so I think these should not be glass. Whatever kind of pattern we have, it shouldn't look like this. So I would have to put some kind of block here, and I guess I could have left those there. I'm thinking we need a border is all. So maybe a border right at this level, and those could still be glass underneath, or I make them solid like that. So it's solid underneath. That might look better, I think, if it's solid. That way it doesn't look too weird of a transition going from the floor to that. And then we could do a similar thing up here as well. So we have an upper landing and a lower landing. And yeah, let me know. I'll have to play around with the pattern. I might go to creative to do that. I'm not too sure. This is roughly based off of the pattern in my tower on Olympus, but I just kind of simplified it, and then I put glass on top of it. But the actual size of the pattern is the same, so it's basically just a giant triangular section. All right, but I think I like what this is doing already. Having it drop down gives a pretty good effect. Gives us a grander look in here as well. So instead of it just being flat, it's giving it a lot of depth, I think. And I think that's a decent point where I have it chopped out to there. If I have it sloping down, so whatever we do for stairs, we'll have the stairs going all the way around, probably. And then this upper part will have its own section, probably all glass as well. So if we do glass, I need a lot of glass. So a lot more sand to be collected. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of glass back at spawn, the village, and also some sand to get us started as well. But anyway, guys, I think that's all we're going to have time for today. So let me know. Again, today's questions are, well, I guess, do you like the new 3-color pillar better than the 2-color pillar? And do you like the quartz and adding quartz into this build? And glass floor, do you like it like that? Or should we try to do something else with just half slabs? Or should we go with this effect? And also portal window. Should we try to do something with the portals to make it look like stained glass window? So this whole thing could end up just being a whole bunch of glass and weird effects going on. Who knows? But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, guys, and we'll move on to something else in the next episode. So we'll leave this behind for a bit, go work on something else, probably, hopefully, and then we'll come back to this to refine it and yeah, carry on with any ideas and stuff we figure out together. Alright, guys, take it easy. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye. That's not how you stop recording.